Today we've come to the Harvester. I came here 2 years ago, not to this actual one. First ever bad review I gave on the channel. We come to the Running Horse. It's in Sandling Road, just outside Maidstone. And I'm going for breakfast. Behind me it says breakfast, rise and dine. Served a week from £6.49. Now my good friend Danny's been here. He actually thinks it's a very good breakfast, and I'm hoping it is as well. Don't want to give too bad reviews. Big tractor there, crikey. That is a big tractor. As always, let's give it a go. Come on, can't have too bad reviews. Can't. We come inside. I've got to tell you, I'm impressed straight away. I actually went to the Beefeater, and it's only about 5 minutes walk that way, and I was absolutely disgusted with the standards. This place is absolutely immaculate. Staff are very friendly, and there's lots of them. There is lots of them. Breakfast, what am I going to have? I'm going to go for the ultimate. Indulge in 3 succulent pork. No, actually, you wait. You can actually see what's going to arrive. It comes with mushrooms. I'm going to take the mushrooms off. Price of that is £11.99. I'm also going to go for the eggs benedict as well, which is £9.49. If you actually fancy just coming in for a little Scooby snack for a breakfast, they do a starter here, £4.99. So, you know, value, £4.99 for a breakfast. Can't really knock that. How much is a tea? The tea is £2.99. Let's hope it's not just a tea bag. But overall, I really like it. Really like it. Nice music in the background. It's not too loud. So all round, yeah, I am really pleasantly surprised. Really surprised. I'm going to order. Oh, here we go. Hi there.
Hello, we both ready?
Yeah, please. Can we have the ultimate breakfast, but no mushrooms, please?
Oh, I might need to just grab another iPad. This one is not working.
No problem.
Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay, it's going to be a bit more than 2 seconds. 3, 12, 15, 18. And we're almost back in the room. No, we're not. That one's not working either.
Oh, press the call. Sorry, I'll give you a second, guys.
No problem whatsoever. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I am joking.
There we go. Let's start again. So, anyone got any allergies?
No allergies whatsoever.
Excellent. And with the ultimate breakfast, your poached, fried, or scrambled eggs?
I'll have scrambled.
And
please.
white or brown toast?
I'll have white, please.
Just no mushrooms on that one.
No mushrooms, please.
Lovely. Yeah.
I'll also have your new eggs benedict.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I'll also have tea, please.
Got a tea. Lovely.
That is it, thank you.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Well done.
Lovely. Can I just keep hold of that a second?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Lovely.
Do you
Thank
want to
you.
keep hold of your one? Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Definitely need to buy that lady a watch for Christmas, because it was more than 2 seconds. But no, what a lovely lady. Brilliant service. Asked me about the allergies as well, which I think is a nice touch. See, when the ultimate arrives, there's a lot on it. I am going to come to the ultimate breakfast very soon, but take a close look on that. That actually looks like a picture. Warm croissant loaf slice with back bacon, poached free-range egg topped with hollandaise sauce, and pink pickled onions on top. That is a picture. There's no doubts about it. That is a picture on the plate. That looks a little bit on the crispy side, that end. Crispy or a little bit burnt. I want to come to the tea, because this is quite important. So you've got tea for 2, so you get a big pot of tea, and you have the milk. And I was like, okay, so 3 refills. So the lady said, anytime you want a refill, just let me know. So I think that's okay, not too bad. Let's just get in here. Take the little bit of greenery off, some of your onions off as well, just so we can see how the egg is poached. Just over. Oh, I wish it was oozing. Mind you, there's a little bit of an ooze coming on there. A little bit of ooze. Let's get some of the bacon. Lots of bacon on this. hang on, how many slices of bacon? Two, I think two slices with bacon. We've got the hollandaise. Come on, egg, you join the party as well. Let's get that all in. I prefer the egg a touch under, but I'm talking maybe 15 seconds. What that has done is given a real charcoal effect with the bacon. So for me, I like that. I like it. The hollandaise sauce as well. Lots of it. And it's really rich. It's got a bite of vinegar at the end. Yep, that cuts through the sweetness of the egg. Then again with the bacon, the charcoal effect, great. But you know what makes this? The bread. That, to me, is absolutely fantastic. So it's a warm croissant, sliced, slice. And what it is a little bit on the sweet side. So again, the vinegar effect of the hollandaise sauce, that works. I like it. I like it. Not a little bit. I like it a lot. Yes. Yes. Actually, let's see what the onion brings to the party. Like it. That's clever. There's a pickled onion, and again pickled in vinegar, and the vinegar with the hollandaise and the onion marry up. That's actually very, very good. I like it. So we'll leave you there for a second. Ultimate. Come over here, Ultimate. Feast your eyes on that. That is what you call a big plate of food. I'm moving that there so you might catch me in the corner. 3 hash browns, piece of black pudding, Heinz baked beans. Because I didn't have mushrooms, I think they've made up with it with the bacon. They've definitely made up with the bacon, haven't they? Oh, grief. Just as well I like bacon. 3 sausages, griddle marks on everything here. Got griddle marks on them. You've got the scrambled eggs, tomato, white toast, Lurpak butter. Not any butter, Lurpak butter. Straight over. Sausage makes the breakfast. That's nicely cooked all round. A big mouthful, a lot of pork in that. Only thing I'll criticise, there's not an awful lot of snap to the skin. So if you take a look there, you can see I'm now get through. So I think that's been sitting under heaters for a little bit of time. All round, I like the sausages. I like them. Scrambled egg, come here. Now, I don't think that's 2 eggs, because it says here 2 eggs, because of the portion size. Needs a little bit of help. A little bit more seasoning in there. I'm going to add a bit of pepper. It's going to change everything. Just a tiny bit more seasoning, but again, that's personal choice. So you've got to bear in mind that's me, that's not the rest of the world. Let's put you here, the Heinz beans. Throw them on the plate. Come on, guys, stop messing around. Just get them all in there. Bit more, bit more. That's actually really hot. Ooh. Beans, means Heinz. There. Heinz beans. Very, very tasty. Tasty, very, very tasty. Black pudding. I would prefer a couple of slices of the black pudding. On an ultimate. It's not Stornoway. It's not top quality. It's black pudding. It's good. There's no doubt it's good. Hash browns should not be on a breakfast. 3 of them there. Straight away, it's not a soggy hash brown. Crispy, crunchy. Yeah. Yeah. It's an industrial hash brown, no doubt. But I like it. A lot of thickness with the hash brown there. So not cheap ones, if you like. So how much bacon did I get? Hang on, before I go to that. Tomato. Juicy. I'm more excited to see how much bacon I got. 1. That's still 1. 2. 3. 3 large pieces, and it's back bacon. I'm going to get it at the tail end. That's good. That's good bacon. Of everything that's on the plate, the standout is the bacon. There's no doubts about that. That is a standout. Some Le Pack. Silly things interest Gary. What is your favourite butter? Actually, my favourite, I always go for Clover. I really like Clover. I like Kerrygold butter as well, but I like Clover. Guys, what do you think? That is a big breakfast. I mean, that is going to set you up for the whole day. As I said earlier on, if you actually just want a small breakfast, it's £4.99. Eggs Benedict. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And then when you take a look at the size of the tea, I'm definitely going to need a refill in a second. Yeah, all round, I'm actually really, really surprised. I like the pub itself. I like the standards. I like the staff. I like the music, not being too loud, but it's nice music in the background. But the food itself, I think Danny's got a point. I do think he's got a point. Let's go. So I've just been in Harvester, owned by Whitbread. I've got to get something off my chest here. Another pub owned by Whitbread called the Malta, which is a Beefeater. It's just over there, 5 minutes away, which I mentioned earlier on. I've done a review there. I gave it one of the worst reviews I've given on the channel, if not the worst. And it was well deserved. Everything about it, from the standards to the quality to the lack of staffing, I felt very, very sorry for the staff. And I did say that in the video. However, and you've got to bear in mind, both are owned by Whitbreads, as I say. I got a little bit of stick from a fellow YouTuber stroke chef across so many social media platforms saying I was completely and utterly out of order. I stand by my review. I completely stand by it. I've worked in the industry 35 years and I fully understand how a pub should operate. And the Malta wasn't operated right. However, this one here, the Harvester, is chalk and cheese. There's no doubt. Staff, absolutely fantastic. Buzzing around, smiles on the faces. The lady who served me, Vicky, thank you very much. She was excellent. Standards in there. Top standards. Really liked it. The music levels was good. There was nothing I could actually complain about the whole operation there. Also, there's a chap on a motorbike trying to knock the cameraman over. Very, very Mr. Observer. The food itself, presentation, fantastic. Really like the presentation. Let's go on to the bill. For the ultimate breakfast, and that was an ultimate breakfast, £11.99. Preferred the poached eggs just to be that little bit under for me. However, it's very hard to complain what was there. Lot of food. Highest quality? No, but I did enjoy it. The Eggs Benedict, I really enjoyed the Eggs Benedict. I really enjoyed the Eggs Benedict. £9.49. Actually, there's some clever elements within that. You know, the onion that worked with the hollandaise sauce. That was absolutely fantastic. And here's what I really was very interesting. For the 2 unlimited hot drinks, as in the tea, £3.98. That's for the both. So £3.98. So my total, £25.46, no service charge. I did leave Vicky a tip because she was absolutely fantastic. I have nothing against chains at all. I can only give my honest opinion on what I am actually served up. Over there in the Beefeater, I was served up garbage. The standards, garbage. Everything about it, garbage. Here, that is an operation. Whoever's the management team looking after this, well done to you. Really well done. I really enjoyed that, and I would recommend it. Now, there's no agenda. I'm not doing it for views. I can only tell you exactly what I am served up. I know I'm going to annoy some people if it's their favourite restaurant, but I can only tell you exactly what I have. And as I said here, yeah, it's a chain, and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not going to name the person who's actually given me a little bit of stick, actually given me a huge amount of stick online. Guys, I can only just tell you exactly what I'm being served. Marks, I'm going to give it. I liked it. I really liked it. I'm giving it 7.5, 8. 7.5, 8 out of 10. Would I recommend it? Yeah. I'll tell you what else. I'm actually going to go back there and try their £4.99 breakfast. That'll set you through the day for a £5 and unlimited tea. If you've been to the Harvester, put it in the comment section. I would really, really appreciate it. And until next time, bye-bye. That was very good. Big car park here as well. Very big car park. Where shall I park?